So today is day one of being off Suboxone. So I just wanted to make this quick series to kind of educate some people that may be going through the same thing. My eyes look fucked because I'm tired. But anyways, I'm excited actually. Day one, I don't think is going to be that bad because, you know, I took my last dose about almost 24 hours ago, okay, which was last night at 5 p.m. So it's been about 24 hours. I don't feel bad at all. Only thing I'm doing is sweating a little bit. But other than that, I feel pretty normal. I'm going to try and make this a consistent thing where I make a video every single day, depending how I feel, because somebody did it for me and I got to watch their videos and I thought it was extremely motivating. And there was support that I saw they received was just pretty empowering. So I don't have any special regimen for you guys. I have my Gatorade I drank, and then I just filled this bad boy with water. But what I'll tell you is the hardest parts are probably going to be the night times. For me, it's like the daytimes are not that bad because for me, I went down to 0.5 milligram before I jumped off. So I keep waiting for it to get worse. This is just day one, but it's like not happening. So I'm like, okay, we'll just keep seeing as it, gets out of my system. But it is scary. It's scary thinking about the future. So I don't think about the future at all. Okay. I'm not going to, there's another guy on YouTube that's making videos day 1 through 100. His name is Gabe McCall. You should check him out. The issue is that I only watch day one. I only watch the video I'm at every day. I will never watch a video ahead of where I'm at because I don't want to hear him say day 5 is miserable and you're going to die and some shit like that. So anyways, I'm nobody special. I'm just like you guys. I'm literally a regular guy. I live in Maryland and I just decided that maybe this would help somebody out there. So my quick story is this, the short version, because I see a lot of the questions that a lot of other people get in the comments of their videos. I started out using Oxycontin instant release 30 milligrams when I was 18 years old. That's 2008. My senior year of high school, March 14th, 3 months before I graduate. It's my birthday, which is also Pi Day. Someone else may know that, but I get a little excited about that. So my best friend puts out his hand and says, hey, I used to smoke weed with him, drink with him. We take ecstasy and shovel people's snow on their driveways. We thought it was hilarious. We live in a pretty affluent suburban area. We just like to have fun, experiment. So he puts out his hand and gives me this, and he goes, here's a gift for you. We're going to split it. So we each do half of it. We snort it. That was the first time I ever did it. It was snorting. I never did really cocaine before that. I didn't like uppers. I liked weed. I liked alcohol. I liked the pills. I didn't even like Xanax. It was too much of like a blackout high. I just like things that made me feel good and toned me down because I was always anxious. So from that day that he gave me that first pill, and it was my responsibility, I took it. It's not his fault or anything. Thank God that friend is still alive and he's clean to this day and has about 10 years clean now. So I'm very proud of him. That started everything. That night, it's still my birthday. That night, I go to another friend's house. They give me a weed brownie for my birthday. I eat the weed brownie. A lot of people experience the first time they do opiates. They do a lot. It's too much. I was throwing up like weed brownies everywhere. It was fucking insane. I just remember throwing up and it feeling good to throw up. Like, I didn't want to throw up more, but like throwing up didn't hurt. God was so fucking high. I was in the clouds. I was like in his yard like an hour later after eating this potent weed brownie, and it didn't hurt. I could sit there dry heaving. I'm like, I've never been on a pain pill, and snorting a 15 milligram instant release, I was like on clouds. So I'm not trying to glorify it because that shit will fuck you up, man. Trust me. I'm not done with my story. I've been on Suboxone 8 years. Okay, so I have a lot of history. So don't think that I'm glorifying it because that's not glorifying. So I'm going to tell parts of the story in these videos as I go. This is just day one, but I just wanted to introduce how I got started. From that point on, it kind of just went on to, different things, all pills related still, but that's kind of how it began with me. So today is day one. I'm focusing on my first day of using opiates as well, and I'm thinking about that because I'm keeping that in the retrospect of my mind, okay? I don't care how I look. I haven't shaved. I haven't washed my hair. I'm wearing a shirt I'm sweating in that it's like a funny shirt I only wear to the beach. I don't even know, like, because I'm in my house. Thank God, I have off from work. So that's a blessing. Um, but man, at some point, you got to break those handcuffs. So I'll go more on my using story kind of as I go, but right now I'll just jump to 23 years old, 2013. I left a rehab center for the third time in 1 year. 28-day program. The lady at the front desk knew me by name because I would come back in and say, "Hey, I'm back. I'm checking in." I would joke, "You have my old room ready?" It's not a funny joke because a lot of friends died. They never made it back. So I was blessed to be able to make it back. And at the time I was joking, thinking it was funny because I thought that I was invincible, basically. And I think a lot of people did around that time. 2008 to 12 was really when that opioid epidemic was massive in America. And I'm 18 and graduating high school in 2008 to 12. And people in college, like, they didn't even know it was an epidemic until 2012, where a lot of the crackdowns were happening, maybe 2011 at the earliest. But they were flooding the streets with these, and doctors were giving them out like Skittles. Like, there was no regulation at that time. And that's, like, I always call it like that doomed generation, because like kids today, they make oxys that are not crushable, not snortable, not injectable. You have to pop it. And you know what happened when they changed that formula? I think it was in 2015. Oxycontin, the producer, lost 80% of their sales, their revenue overnight. That shows you how many people were abusing that drug, okay? Today, I have a lot of friends and family members that have kids that are 15 to 20. So I'm 31 right now, so they're about 15 years behind me. They smoke weed, they drink, and I'm always telling them, like, watch out, I got to, what? None of their friends do pills. It's not a thing anymore in high school and college. It's a thing, like a Percocet here or there, but like there's no 80 milligram oxys. There's no, Dilaudids that are flying around like crazy. You can get it, but it's like a lot of those people just went to heroin. They fucked their lives up. So I'm going to get out of that story, but my brain is a little fucking scattered. I can tell you, I just have a constant headache. I'm sweating, but you know what? My heart is not racing. I thought, oh, my heart's going to be racing. I've done cold turkey from, heroin many times. My heart is not racing. I feel calm, less than calm. I feel like 30% energy. I feel like I got, like shit, but that's just because it's the drugs leaving my system. That's a good thing. So I'm not going to keep this too long, but 2013, when I left that rehab center 3 times 1 year, the doctor said to me when I left the third time, if you walk out that door and don't do something about this, you're going to fucking die. I'm not going to see you here again. And I thought he was bullshitting me, but at that time I'd had a couple friends die, and I thought, well, like, let me see what he's talking about. Suboxone was newer around then. It was just starting to kind of they were getting a lot of people on maintenance in 2012, 13, like just realizing this is a massive epidemic. They're pumping the Suboxone out, whatever. So, and when I say newer, it could have been around for years. I don't fucking know. I'm saying a lot of my friends started being promoted it because everyone who's going through rehab, they started pushing it hard, which was good. I think they put a curb to people abuse Suboxone. That's fucking, I don't care. But I know I have a lot more friends that have been on it for a long time that have been clean, that aren't putting dope in their arms. So I took his advice. I got on Suboxone, 23 years old, 2013. Last date I used drugs was June 2nd, 2013. So I just passed 8 years clean this year. That doesn't mean too much. I'm not asking for any recognition. That's just my story. When I tell people that, they're like, oh my God, you're so great. And I have a friend who died and I have this, and you made it out. And I'm like, I always know I'm on Suboxone. I can't really give myself the full credit. I know I'm in a program. I was going a lot more heavily to NA in the beginning. Now I just go to 1 meeting a week that I really like. It's a testament to the program. It's a testament to my support system. It's a testament to the Suboxone drug that I was on, whatever, the people around me. It's been 8 years. Today's the first day I haven't taken Suboxone in 8 years. And I mean first day. It's like a full 24 hours, which is, I didn't even think I could do that. Honestly, I was taking 2 doses a day, morning and night. So, sorry if this video is all over the place. I just wanted to at least make it day 1 because I know a couple people that got off Suboxone and they told me, what did they tell me? They told me something. They told me they wish they recorded the process. And you know what I thought? Fuck it, I'm going to record it. Even if I don't post these videos, nobody has to see it. I can just record the videos. Then I have it later when I'm more clear-headed, and maybe I'll want to post it, and maybe some people will find some value from it. I have no idea. So I'll get more into my setup later, but I just want to tell you guys, as pure motivation, just fucking do it. If you're on it, like, don't do it if you don't have a good support system. Don't do it if you're just going to jump off like a 2 milligram or a 1 milligram dose. That's not good. Do it if you have, I'll just tell you my support system real quick because this is important to know. I have an acupuncturist that I go to, which sounds crazy. He puts like 30 needles in me, and it doesn't hurt at all. It's just certain points that can help you. So I have an acupuncturist lined up that I've been going to for years. So it's not like, hey, let me just find one real quick, because you don't want to just find a doctor to give you, medicine to get off, or a therapist to start seeing a week before you get off suboxone. That's not good, okay? Have people in your life that's a support system. I have a girlfriend that's been there 4 years. I have a therapist that I've been seeing for 6 years, okay? Just a counselor that I talk to. I don't have any dual diagnosis or mental illness. I know that can play a part, but I don't have any of that. Maybe some light anxiety, but that's normal shit everybody deals with. It's nothing crazy. Girlfriend, therapist, acupuncturist that I've been going to for a while. And then, yeah, I mean, that's the friends, family, like, that's really it. A doctor. Have a doctor that knows you, that when I got off today, he said, I want to see you in 3 days. And I want to see you in 3 days after that. So I get off, it's Wednesday. He's like, great, I'm going to see you Friday. Then I'm going to have an appointment with you Monday. So that's part of my support system. He's a medical doctor. If he sees me and thinks I need something else or whatever, I'm going to mostly trust him. I don't always trust doctors, but I will. So anyways, if you've watched this far, yeah, it's probably just me rambling like a crazy person, but maybe you can relate. So I'm going to update you guys tomorrow on day 2. No regrets. I love my life. If I can do this, guys, you can do this. I assure you, this, if you're tired of feeling tired every day, take this step. Free yourself. Free yourself from addiction, methadone, suboxone. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm an advocate for it, but if you're someone that's been on it over a year to 3 years, you should have those support systems in your life. You can do this. Just know that. You can do this, okay? So, I love you guys. That's all I got. Until next time.